Okay. Well, welcome back to another session of Princes of the Apocalypse. Anybody want to give me a recap real quick of what happened last week? Or
I
last
have
time we
some
played?
things.
Like 3 weeks ago.
Well, fuck you.
I took some notes. So after dealing with the water weirds and the extra reavers in their respective hallways, we all came together and continued through um, underneath River Guard until one of the reavers begged us to just please stop and just follow her so that we could leave peacefully.
And then Hero
Uh,
spilled all the secrets.
and yeah, here, let it be known that she has a large mouth. Um, but we followed her to her boss. We did find out that she has a dragon turtle that we're currently on the backs of, or were on the backs of.
Hell yeah.
Bronze Fume, the dragon turtle. Um, but after looking at that cutie pie, we were met with Gar Shatterkeel, uh, Gensai that seems to lead the group. Um, is it Gensai or it's Ganassi? I always want
Ganassi.
to say Gensai. A Ganassi that seems to lead the group. Um, in Torin's opinion, after a very roundabout conversation about who's looking at who and where can we find drop-off information spots, uh, Gar gave us what I think we assumed to be a replica of some trident that I don't think I got the name of. I missed a lot of stuff though.
Seems that great.
What was that, John?
It seemed that a particular water genasi friend of ours wanted that trident. Not sure why though.
Something about getting home.
Yeah, Mr. Nimbus.
Mhm.
But Nimbus is a liar, so who knows? A liar and a drunk.
You right.
Well,
He ain't drunk no more.
especially after that ride on Bronze Fume.
Mhm. Sobered up real quick.
All right. Because I
All
haven't
Torrens got.
unveiled the map yet. Go ahead.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Oh, I said that's all Torrens got.
Okay. So, after a very quick ride on Bronze Fume, you make your way back up through the channel up into the canal of Riverguard Keep. As the gate is or quickly approaching, you realize all of you that the gate blocking the area is still open, but it is nowhere near large enough for Bronze Fume to make its way through. So it barrels through. Um, busting through these cast iron or this cast iron gate. It now sits in fairly deep water in the canal of River Guard, and it moseys up to the side next to the ledging, making it very easy for you to step off. And thank you for the host. I really appreciate it,
I'm gonna
Kristen.
give him a gentle, slow little pat on the head and thanks.
So it as you kind of get off and pat it, the its nostrils, which are still partially submerged, let out a big breath, like a sigh, and it causes the still water in the area to basically start swirling around. This is a big boy.
Big boy.
Ugh,
Uh,
I don't like it. Torin doesn't like Bronzefume.
He's just a babe.
He's too damn big.
Adorable.
so, with the lot of you back on dry land, and on the surface, what would we like to do?
Maybe do one last sweep of Riverguard, see if anybody's come back.
Is this ship here?
The ship is no longer there.
Gone. Okay.
It's still not there.
I think a cursory sweep of Riverguard just to see if anybody came back would be a fine idea, just not spending too long on it.
Yeah, maybe we should start in the north, since last time we started in the west and ran into
Let's-
some problems.
Let's split up.
Mm,
Haha.
Say it in your voice, Eric.
Oh, sorry. Let's split up. Is that
It's
you
exactly what
wanted?
that was exactly what I wanted.
Okay.
I do not have any sight. My entire map is black.
To bam. How about now?
Tiny wub.
There we go.
Yeah, itsy bitsy wubby.
Mimic wub. Hmm.
Okay. All right.
Anything
based on
notable?
your notes, Eric, do we have anywhere to go? Look, from what they told us.
Well, we came to Riverguard because we were following a lead from Feathergale that somebody had been watching us. We got here, ran an errand for Riverguard's captain, tried to collect payment, and ended up slaughtering half of a okayish group of people with not a whole lot in the way of leads.
Well, the
All we
captain
really know is that
disappeared,
someone's watching us.
and then there was bugbears in the keep that
Hmm.
attacked us. So there's something that's still not right on the outside.
Maybe. But everything that we learned inside there just points to someone continuing to watch us.
Mm.
Or
And from the notes that Hira was able to acquire, you do know that that someone seems to have residency in a very particular town.
right.
Our town.
Someone's been sending stuff to Red Larch.
Our home base.
Well, oh, I guess we return to Red Larch then.
Where all the kids are.
It's one of them little fuckers.
It's actually a gnome, one of the orphans.
The
Do you use
gnome
that, your
pretend-
orphans, Wubba Lubba?
It's like an older gnome pretending to be a kid.
Miss him. He's got a full beard.
You shake each kid that wants entrance.
Don't
Are your
goblins?
parents dead?
Don't
Tell me
goblins?
if your parents are dead.
What's
Don't
your
goblins
name?
have a-
My name's Ricky.
Don't goblins have a grudge against gnomes?
Goblins, as far as I know, usually have a grudge against everyone.
This is a special goblin.
Yeah, Wub is a very special goblin. I don't know of any goblins that want to own an orphanage.
Fair enough, fair enough.
That's why it's the perfect market.
I make orphans. I house orphans.
I eat orphans, maybe? I don't know. Hey, he gets it.
They make great soup.
Oh, okay. So are we doing a quick
Orphan
traipse around the
tendies?
compound?
Yeah, sure. If you
Say,
guys would
quick
like to do
orphan
that.
stew? Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Let's go. Orphan
anyone,
tendies, man. Come on.
anyone coming
Hey,
with
he
me?
gets it.
I guess just walk around by myself.
They're like
Yes,
chicken
walk around by
tendies, but
yourself.
in the shape of orphans.
Okay.
So, ooh, wow. You should probably fix yourself, Streamlabs.
Damn. He
There
said
you go.
check yourself before you wreck yourself,
Streamlabs,
bro.
your balls are showing.
Okay,
Close the...
open the door. So a quick quick survey through the area again, you find this place deserted of most life. However, you are able, or as you or Torin and Adram are make your way up this pathway and around here, through this little islet here, you do or smell the fragrance or fragrances of a cooked meal. And at this point, just for note, this is you've been down so long that it's becoming or it's just past sunrise.
I need a nap.
Breakfast.
Silently, I'll point back to the drum and then point towards the. You called it an inlet, yes?
Yes.
Yes. Point towards the inlet.
How big is the inlet?
It's a small window, as in it's large, or it's large enough that light is easily passing through, but it is small enough that it would take a small creature to pass through it, and it is on the second story.
Out of almost magic appearance, Lifestar comes to fruition.
Snap.
And I think Torin knows kind of what happens, so my eyes kind of gleam back in my head. I'm standing next to him, and Lifestar takes off, and I can see through its eyes.
There.
Yeah, keep going back and forth. Poor thing. Do I gleam anything? Should I roll a perception?
Sure.
Ulcers.
So, as you're
I have advantage on that.
yes.
Okay, 17.
So giving her the or giving the appearance of flying around and kind of flapping. Lifestar is easily able to kind of peer through the window, and you see several of the reavers that you saw beneath and that inhabited this area, as well as several just humanoid-looking figures, as well as another Ganassi.
No bugbears, though, right?
No bugbears. And it seems as if the Ganassi is sitting at the head table, by himself with a large platter of food in front of him.
Sus.
And there are about 7 other humanoid figures, all dining on the larger table. And can you see through Lifestar? Like, do you have sight with Lifestar? Like, literally on the map.
Like meta? No.
Okay, so
It's
boop.
all black. Oh, okay.
I'll just drag you in there so you can see it.
Okay.
So this is
Okay,
the
so
room
the
that you're
water-
looking in. Yes.
Okay.
And the 7 are all lined up on the big table. There are several other humanoids kind of making their way out of this back door here. Bringing other platters of food. There's a and this Ganassi is very rotund.
Hmm. Do you know we run into a fat Ganassi before? I think we did.
Yeah, we did.
When we first initially came here.
Mhm.
All right, so I'll have Lifestar fly back, and I will.
As
Report that.
Lifestar kind of flutters her wings to begin her flight back towards you, that rotund Ganassi glances back to the window, and it almost looks like he spotted her. Almost. Must have been the wind.
I will relay that there's a rotund, and if Nimbus is coming up, a rotund Ganassi, and
Did you
appears.
recognize him from the guy we saw earlier?
I don't know. Did I? There, McCulkey?
You can call me Kyle. It's fine.
Kyle. Did I recognize him as the same one?
They share drastic similarities, but they are not exactly the same. The one that that you dealt Quandaril specifically that you dealt with before had a long kind of beard that hung down. This one is more well kept and neat up to his face.
All right. I'll relay that information to Nimbus and ask, do you know who this gentleman might be? He seemed to be sitting at a single table, almost like of honor.
Do I know him?
With
Mr. DM.
spending most of your time underneath Riverguard and only having few excursions outside of Riverguard, this is probably a very close, or if not, or this is probably, if not the first time that you're outside.
So he's definitely like squinting against the sun, like he's got like a hand up to shade his eyes. He's like,
This place is fucking ugly.
Yeah, I do love
Yes,
these maps,
evening
honestly.
sun.
They're beautiful. Really well done.
It's the
Hmm.
morning, I thought.
Yes,
Oh wait, was it dawn or eve?
Yeah,
dawn.
the sun has just come up.
Okay.
Yes, the rising sun.
Yeah.
The land of the rising sun. Now.
So I don't know if we wanted to go up and talk with him or if we wanted to head back to Red Larch.
Sure.
Much.
I
I
think it'd
feel
be
like-
rude to not introduce ourselves.
So anyway, we started blasting.
Yeah, I was about to say,
Shit.
we've kind of murdered most of them. Do we want to keep going and talking to them?
Hey, they attacked us first, okay?
All right, let's head up then. Nimbus, do you know
Yes.
your way around here, or were you only in the caves?
He's still got like his hand kind of like almost covering his eyes. He's like squinting at you through the
Are we gonna?
sunlight.
So,
He's
do
like,
we want to try and sneak up on him, or do we just want to walk in and be like, "Hey, what's up?"
I fancy a good sneak up ambush.
Well, we don't know if they're gonna attack us.
And
That's the-
ambush.
That's why I'm saying
Really?
I fancy that plan 100%. Because
Yeah, an ambush. Hello.
last time we
That's
tried
all.
to deal with these guys diplomatically, they tried to blow us up.
Well,
It's
we
true.
can't approach everybody like they're gonna kill us. That's called being paranoid.
Oh,
It's
okay,
called being
fair.
alive.
You're right. You're right. But I don't wanna get
Surprising.
bombed again.
In other words, we're not gonna have a parade walking up the street here,
Hey,
but
listen. We worked for Riverguard. They worked for Riverguard, so we should be cool, right?
and we have a water genasi, and so it's good.
Surprise,
Oh.
surprise! The goblin
Oh,
is
oh,
paranoid.
We'll send Nimbus in to talk to them.
I
That's
didn't
what
even
I
think about that. I like that. 100%. Even that's
Oh.
actually a lot better than just trying to kill some innocent people.
Yeah, it is. Right.
Nimbus looks non-threatening, right?
With the
Nimbus
drunk
looks
as Nimbus.
fabulous.
Exactly.
Oh yeah. He's
Nimbus can go
definitely,
in there and win them over with her charm.
His flamboyant
I
charm.
know. I just Hira is confused. And she's too afraid to ask at this point.
Nimbus is definitely like eyeing you now, and he's like, "I'm definitely a male, mate."
No,
but
she
thanks."
didn't say that. That was me
Oh,
talking.
okay. Oh, okay. Understandable.
We're getting a glimpse into Hira's mind. Fourth wall.
No, yeah, this isn't Hira's mind. She's like, her?
Such a beautiful man.
Oh yeah. By this point, he's definitely like taken off his armor now as well. He's just like fucking holding it on his back. Just like, there's nothing to worry about up here.
Oh,
Doesn't
well,
need it on.
Strip.
yeah, Nimbus looks even less threatening now, so he can definitely walk in there and chat him up, win him over for us, find out some information.
Yeah, that'll be fine.
Don't worry, we'll be waiting right outside. We'll like duck beneath the windows, and we'll be right by the door, ready to charge in if there's trouble.
So
How
we're
about that?
so we're sending
Not
Nimbus
about it.
alone.
They won't hurt him, right?
You know, there's a
Look,
there's a
they're Water Ganassi.
possibility.
He's Water Ganassi. He looks non-threatening. He could just say I'm lost. He could pretend to be drunk.
Pretend.
Yeah, we've seen that before.
What do you think, Nimbus?
Right. I think that someone else should come with me just in case.
I'll go with you. I can
I
be
don't know about
non-threatening.
that. No, you talk far too much and far too often.
Damn.
Called out.
Myself, Nimbus, you have any problems with me?
Oh yeah, let's send in 2 fucking squishy people.
I can go in as
Yeah.
well, but I'm just a squishy.
And you're really edgy.
You know, I don't appreciate that.
While we're on the topic of calling everyone out,
I am not edgy.
Fine. Torin has shown that he can handle himself by himself in a room full of monsters, so Torin can go in with Nimbus.
Wow.
Yeah, that'll be fine.
Since
Torn-
apparently I'm too threatening and too loud.
She
Not
says
that you're-
loudly in a threatening manner.
Threateningly.
Apparently, I'm just too threatening. You'll all pay.
Apparently I'm too fucking loud. No, she wouldn't swear. She doesn't swear.
Kyle, there are stairs
yes.
down to the west, but there's also a set of double doors.
Mm-hmm.
And the smell, the food, the people are on the second story, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
So where's a
that's
good place for us to
stairs.
place ourselves so we could get in at a moment's notice, like crouch down so they can't see us and come in if we have to.
You can give me a perception or investigation if you would like to figure this out. And there, Torin, from just walking up this path, you notice that the double doors lead into downstairs. So you would assume that you would have to go through another set of stairs, or a set of stairs to get there, or you can go up the stairs to the wall, and there is a large wooden door that leads directly into these over here. That leads into this building, up to the upper floor.
Torn will start walking, waving a hand for Nimbus to follow.
Okie dokie.
Grom, can you roll whichever's higher, investigation or perception? Figure out where we should go.
That's a pretty fancy walk you got there, Torin. It's almost like a saunter.
Yes. I'm quite full of myself.
So is Nimbus, perfect pair.
I'll look back.
So
at
is
Nimbus,
Hira.
You know, Nimbus, if they offer you any
She's
alcohol,
she's full of righteous, holy glory.
you don't have to partake.
But you know, it is rude not to. But I understand. It's a serious situation. I understand.
Hi, Hannah.
You first.
Do we know? Did a drums investigation check tell us where we should station ourselves to get in?
The safest way, or there are two ways, either the door that you pointed out before, or the double doors down on the bottom floor. However, the double doors on the bottom look heavily deteriorated due to the salt water in the air, or the salt in the air. And it seems like with his investigation, he can see like the iron has kind of rusted a little bit, so it may be a little creaky.
Alright, we'll go up the stairs then, and we're gonna crouch down in case if there are windows so that we can't be seen.
And Wub,
You're with us, Wub.
your green butt over here.
Just happened.
I think he disconnected because his PC. He told me earlier his PC was giving him problems.
Oh. Well, assume he comes with us. Move him over to
Yeah,
us.
Wub's with us.
I just connected to my phone. What I miss?
I was asking if you wanted to follow the other two up to the top of the stairs, or if you wanted to try to get into the lower level, or what do you want to do?
Stay with Thorin.
I was gonna follow the rest. Follow the group.
There's
Okay.
just so much death everywhere, Wubba. So much death.
Okay. So, Nimbus, with an elegant knock, you knock on this wooden door that's in front of that's standing in front of you, and you hear a loud, "What do you want? Come on in! What do you want?"
He's like, oh,
Uh,
thank you so much. And he kind of like fucking waves in the other one, just like, come on, hurry up, get in.
Can I retcon something real quick
Depends.
before Torin heads in and we all split up? I'm gonna have Lifestar sitting on his shoulder. Is that cool?
That is easy enough to do.
With the idea of
Sure.
if I need to, I can just kind of,
Oh, that's smart. He can pretend it's his familiar.
and I can like zone in on him and be able to see what we need to see.
As long as Torin doesn't swat at this large bird that is now perched on his shoulder.
He's tiny. He's not that large.
Like,
Doesn't mind.
Or-
This time.
He's a tiny beast, unaligned. So says his card.
so,
Alright, so I'm just gonna assume that he's with him. I'll just leave him there.
yes. So, as Nimbus and Torin enter this room, you come face to face with the group that is now kind of from the numbers that Adram gave you earlier has increased slightly. There's now a total of 8, 9. I can't count. Sorry, math is not my strong suit. 9 people in this room. There are 6 sitting at the table having what seems to be kind of a very basic stew for breakfast. Whereas the one sitting at the head table, this very rotund water ganassi, which he should have something other than just a... Oh, wow. Okay, I was actually wrong of what he is. But I'm not going to reveal that yet.
Uh-oh.
So,
Bolt might catch him
He's a
one.
dragon.
so instead of he's still humanoid at this point. He looks very human. But he's still really rotund. Let's see. And he is currently shoveling down various meats. And that's actually all that's really on this platter, or the various platters in front of him is various different meats, and he's currently just shoveling them into his mouth at an alarming rate. And there's 2, a fathomer, and another kind of humanoid-looking creature, sitting in or standing guard on either side of his table. As you make your entrance, the rotund man looks up from his food with some grease kind of dribbling it and drool dribbling out of his mouth, and he kind of looks flustered and, "What? You're not who I was expecting. Why? Why do you interrupt my meal? Can you not see that I am eating?"
No, you've made that pretty obvious. I'll absent-mindedly kind of stroke my goatee where the grease is on his face. Take a look over to Nimbus.
Right, yes, I am so sorry to bother you. I believe that me and my friend here might have gotten a little bit turned up on our way to where was it where were we going again, Timberly?
Pardon me.
Kind of.
Right. Oh, we were looking for someone, weren't we?
I do suppose we were. Yes. We were looking for someone to go somewhere. Goodness, who were we looking for? You know, I can't really remember who it was exactly, but anyway. So the point is, we're here now. We're so awfully sorry. Maybe you could help us though, so then we could just get out of your hair quicker than being here instead.
Right. And kind of taking the cue from, or the nonchalant cue from Torin, he kind of just wipes at his face. And so if your goal is to leave, the gate's back that way.
Well, you said you were expecting someone, huh?
Right. I was expecting
Not
Mr. Quandaril. I'm sure that if you're here, I'm sure you've met him.
Oh, indeed I have. Larger man, looking kind of unkempt. Owes me some money.
Ah! Yes, he does have a way of doing that.
And he does.
Did he send you on a delivery?
Common occurrence, I'm sure. Yes, he did. Returned to find him not here. Went looking for him. Met some interesting characters down there, you know.
He kind of gives you a side eye at the moment, or as you say that, and just kind of waits for you to continue.
Now we're back up here.
Aha.
Quick question. You might be able to help me out here. I remembered, sort of, who we're looking for.
Takes a big bite off of the turkey leg sitting in front of him. Okay.
Right. I'm sure you and your fellows here get around, see some stuff. You happen to know of anyone that comes through here that's been through Red Larch recently? Just top of your head.
He's gonna look over to the fathomer standing next to him, and the fathomer is gonna nod. My mind's not suited for these things. I just keep these schmucks under control. But it seems Mr. Shawna over here has seems to slightly recall. What was his name? Let's see. And give me 1 second as I pull it back up. Go. Where is it? Not there. Not there.
Oh, it's fine. Take your time. We didn't interrupt your breakfast after all.
Let's see. He's gonna kind of give a very questioning look over to this or over to Urshona. And he'll kind of clear his throat in a very kind of smooth voice. We'd never got a name, but yes, there is someone in Red Lodge. Now, what purpose do you have to meet with him? Maybe we could make the request? Kind of questioning looking, or giving you a questioning look.
Oh, it's personal business. Uh, I may or may not be acting on behalf of Mr. Shatterkeel.
At that, the large man is gonna kind of like You met him. And you live.
Oh.
Indeed.
Show him the trident.
No, Nimbus just
gifted it.
fucking pulls
Yeah,
out the trident out.
he
It's
gifted it.
literally it's attached to his back right now. Like,
Or you could just turn around and show it and be like, yeah, he gifted this to us.
he fucking does a little twirl and just like jazz hands at the end, like ta-da.
So three of the people sitting at the table are gonna kind of exchange looks with each other and just kind of like sheepishly clap.
Nimbus loving the attention, fucking bowing.
And excuse me. Not many people meet him. He's kind of shy, to say
What
the
about
least.
Bronze Fume? We gotta ride on the turtle.
You're not here! Quit shouting!
I'm giving advice.
You're not here! So, the Fathomer, or the Urshana, will, kind of offer a napkin over to, the large man. Well, nice to meet you, I guess. My name's Jolliver.
Come on. Jolliver.
Jolliver Grimshaw. And as I said, I usually keep the keep kept. And personal business, you said, with
Right.
this person. Did I swallow a bone? Just, it's on the tip of my tongue. Just Ren! That's his name.
Justren. Huh.
All we really know is he keeps resident and keeps tabs on people that are above our pay grade.
Understandably. Well, you've done me a great service, Jolliver. I think it'd be rude to not introduce myself. I'll give a kind of sloppy half bow. Torin Kularov.
Cooler Ove?
Don't.
Uh,
Torin is fine.
Torin.
Yes. You've done a great service for me, and as for myself, I no longer have any business with you. I appreciate your cooperation.
Well, if you've met with the mean one down there, then I'm sure I don't have any business with you either. So,
I agree.
care for some food? We can make some. Not any meat, though. This is mine.
Ah. very fine. But no, I am fine myself. Nimbus, if you'd like to grab something for the road, now would be the time to do so.
Kind of like looks around, tries to see if there's any like bread or something. Like,
There is definitely a large platter of bread in the center of the table.
Oh yeah, he definitely like just like reaches over and takes some bread. Takes way more bread than like you think he'd actually eat. But yeah, it just like takes it up, puts some of it in like his little satchel on his side, and like another bow, and then he's like, "All right, it's time to go. I don't want to be here anymore."
Yes, go feed the birds.
Enjoy the rest of your breakfast, and Jolliver keep the keep kept, right?
Yes, righto. I'm glad someone understands it. He's gonna give a side eye to the one to his left that really hasn't said anything, and he's gonna kind of shrink away.
Well, that was easy. Start stepping outside.
Time to go.
Let's go. Let's go. So, I will say that Jolliver's voice is very boisterous. So, some parts of this conversation, Wub, Hira, and Adram would have partially heard. Bits and pieces. So,
Torin's definitely going to start making his way towards the hippogriffs.
okay. Which
Definitely.
which have been adequately nested outside of the keep.
Mhm.
Will we see Torn departing, or are we just like sitting there like
Oh, I mean, I'd
idiots?
have to walk past you guys.
Oh,
for
okay.
sure.
Yeah, because the exit to the keep is this way, so they would have to come down this path. Oh God! Torin breaks out into a sprint.
I'm fucking
Oh
running.
fuck!
Oh god.
It
You
took
s-
all of my 20 intelligence to deal with that encounter.
I may or not lost a point.
Bye, Nimbus. Other. Um,
Everything
I'll wave
okay?
up to the group on the stairs. Everything's fine. Let's leave them to enjoy their breakfast and go.
Were they up to anything nefarious? Are you sure we should leave them?
No,
They're fine.
absolutely not. They're fine. They're eating breakfast. Leave them alone, for God's sake, please.
Here gives a little side eye back towards the door, but goes fine.
Fine, no slaughter today.
Shall we go?
She doesn't like the slaughter. She likes to deliver justice.
Shall we go check in with Red Larch?
Okay.
Yes. So, yes, they're fine. However, one Justrin. Justrin?
It is literally just ran together.
Okay, that's how I spelled it. However, a man named Justrin is going to find himself very unfine when we get back to Red Larch.
Okay.
Is he the one who's been spying on us?
Yes.
I will be right back.
Okay.
Time for some answers.
Hopefully.
Nimbus just fucking like waves his hands like, gather round, gather round. I've bread to share. And he just like holds open his satchel.
Oh God, I'm starving. We were down in the dungeon all night, right? I don't think we had anything to eat before we went down either. Kira's definitely gonna take some. She's fucking starving.
Food! We jump him.
No!
He swarms Nimbus like a flock of pigeons.
Oh no, they were the birds.
They were the birds. If only
Yeah.
if only those men had known how big the birds were.
It's a good thing Boris isn't here. We would have had to
Oh shit,
steal
yeah.
a platter of meat.
Yeah, he booked it home real fast.
Ugh,
Or I guess Red Larch isn't really home, but
not for us. Maybe for some of you.
Not
Wub.
really for me. Mostly Wub.
I think it's
I
just
was gonna say,
Wub.
pretty much just me at this point.
And I
And
guess
Zuya when
technically
we
Zuya lived in the forests and stuff surrounding Red Larch.
I'm going to coin a term for people from Waterdeep. I'll call them deepers.
Deepers.
Beavers.
Oh
Deepers,
no.
deepers, deepers.
That sounds good. Maybe there's an official one on the wiki.
Outside. Oops,
People. Oh my gosh, they're called water Davians.
Hey.
Ugh.
I'm a water
We're-
Davian.
Yeah, we're changing that. Now they're just going to be called Moist Boys.
Moist boys.
Moist
No,
voice.
No,
Moist-
that's the
There's
water
only one of those.
Genasi.
No, you're a moist lad.
Yeah.
Oh, you're right. You're right. He's too
Fine,
sophisticated
fine.
for boy.
Moisties. People
Oh,
from
no.
Waterdeep are moisties.
I'm always moist.
Water
Uh-oh.
Davians
Oh,
grow on me.
Ooh.
We're talking
Uh-oh.
about in-game stuff there, Kyle. That was a too
Oh.
much honesty.
Oh.
Ooh.
Oops. I'm sorry.
The sooner we get on those hippogriffs and back to Red Larch, the better.
Okay.
Andale. Andiamo.
Whatever that means.
Now.
Sorry,
It's,
I don't speak Goblin.
It's not Goblin. It's ASMR for we go. He's a good.
Yeah, turning Italian into ASMR,
Yeah.
huh?
Welcome
Ye-
to ASMR land.
Oh!
Oh, no.
You used to want some special skin, huh? Is it like a gold?
No thanks.
That's it. That's a drum's new edgy
His
voice.
new accent.
Let's
You
do
just
it.
don't understand me, okay?
Baba the Boopy.
I haven't seen my mother in years. My eyes are bleeding blue.
Oh God.
Should see a doctor.
I kind of like this. Is that wrong?
Very.
Kyle's
So,
aroused by this.
Here we go.
yeet.
Don.
So,
Mamma mia.
gathering up the hippogriffs and mounting them very quickly, you make your way up into the air, and I will pull you to the map of the area.
Pull me, daddy.
Yes.
Sorry. Did I key in for that? My bad.
You
Oops.
want him to? You want him to tug you?
Tug of war.
I'm not resisting.
Stop.
Sir.
I can only get so erect.
Good God, Kicks.
This is how all of our
Zuya.
games go.
Keep it in
So
your
you're not-
pants.
You're not here yet.
I said Kicks. I didn't say a drum. Okay.
Oh, you're right.
Okay. So, at this southern X, right on the river, is where Riverguard was. And so, with your flight, let's see, make sure I have the distances right. Aha,
I
that
still only see
rhymes.
black.
That's fine, because you don't have a token here just yet. But I will. It is. Where the fuck did the legend go?
Uh-oh.
Wah, 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 wah.
We're fucking lost.
Shit.
It was if I remember right, it was 2 mile or one hexagon is 4 miles.
Ooh.
So, with the speed of the hippogriffs,
Are these Western African hippogriffs?
yeah, whenever you mount up and fly or start flying, you're unnaturally compelled to say yee yee.
Yee.
Grom, their speed is a little hampered. They're laden.
Oh,
Uh,
li- I'm glad someone got the reference. Eric, I love you.
so,
Big brain.
Brain.
you were easily able to make it to Red Larch in a very quick amount of time. It's about noon as you arrive. So now I will be dragging you all to Red Larch.
Drag me, daddy.
Time to see people out and about.
Yes. So
Everyone's dead.
don't
One-
spoil
one-
it.
One gnome or orphan is standing with blood all over him. holding the dagger I gave Wubba.
So
Wubba, what happened?
No.
you got or the lot of let me put Nimbus in this map now. There
I
we
was gonna
go.
say Nimbus just disappeared.
Giant Nimbus.
There we go. So you are welcome to land wherever you wish, but you will be coming off, or like the path you will be traveling will be pulling you into the northern road. So now, what do we do? What would we like to do?
Orin
Uh,
hired.
Torin tired.
Yeah, it's noon though.
we
That'll be
can
fine.
check in with Kalisa. Kalisa.
Y-
That chick.
Fantastic
yes,
idea.
Kalesa.
Yeah. And ask her
Night,
if she
Vicky.
knows of that person.
I can show off how my shirt hasn't been damaged in the slightest.
Oof. So, and I will say that as you guys break the city limits for the or into Red Larch, and just before you land with your hippogriffs, you do see a larger than normal griffin flying in from or off of the Caldel path, basically kind of following the road from the air. And whoop.
That be. I have no earthly idea.
Ed, you can take it from here, sir. What would you like to do?
Have you guys landed yet?
Mm-hmm.
As you land, the griffin stops short of you and kind of tilts its head and starts making noises at you, Wub.
Kira's gonna kind of look at the others like, anybody speak Griffin?
Well, watch out. I think it's looking for a meal.
No.
So, Wub, if you would like, you can make me a nature check for this.
I've seen this Griffin before. Oh shit.
Oof.
Damn.
So,
Very nice.
with your check, you know that this is, or you easily deduce that this is not a natural griffin. And judging by its gestures and attempts of squawking at the lot of you, you get the feeling it's trying to tell you something.
What is it, boy? Is old Timmy
Timmy's stuck in
well?
the well?
I was about to say. Is Timmy stuck in the well? What is it?
What is it? Could I roll like a perception to see if I could tell if it's
What does it
Not.
want?
like what it wants? Or insight, maybe?
You can,
We've landed, right?
yeah, you guys are kind of just sitting in the middle of the square at the moment on
here's
the
your-
back of your hippogriffs.
Kira's gonna kind of approach it and be like, I'm sorry, I don't speak Griffin.
Does primordial fall under Griffin speech?
No.
No.
It's worth a shot.
I would say if that's the case, then Nimbus would also know.
I also speak Primordial.
Hey, we could totally be chatting in primordial.
So
Hell
does
yeah.
Zuya, by the way.
Hey.
Well, I will try to say something in primordial because a drum probably wouldn't know that. And
Kira's
I'll
gonna be like,
like,
why would a
Uh,
Griffin be
I
speaking
believe
Primordial,
Primordial
Drum?
is one of my proficient languages.
see, look, that's it. No more common.
All
Yeah,
right.
Here's gonna be like a Drum. Why would a Griffin speak Primordial?
The
Do you
Griffin
speak
starts
do you speak
making
I
Griffin?
speak primordial.
So
The griffin starts moving excitedly, shaking its head up and down and stamping its feet.
What? The griffin speaks primordial.
do I know you, friend?
The griffin shakes his head up and down.
Maybe he was at Feathergale Spires.
It's like a game of charades. Figure out what he's trying to say.
It taps its beak with its wing. Oh, okay. Holds up 2 feathers, 2 words. Oh, okay. First word. I don't know. Is there a way? If I went through Lifestar, would Lifestar be able to understand Griffin? Wouldn't be able to
That's-
speak, but
That's racist. You think all
Listen.
birds understand each other?
wow.
They don't?
No. It says Lifestar has no languages, but
I don't think Lifestar speaks Griffin.
is there a reason why Zuya wouldn't transform out of a griffin?
That's what I'm wondering. I'm like, is he just fucking with us? Or is he
As-
stuck?
It's like, oh, it's a grip. Do you need us to bathe you? He starts nodding his head, winks a little. Wait a second. This must be one of those new breeding griffins.
After getting frustrated with
No.
the lot of you, he changes back into his main form because it's a
Why did you
waste
say
to
in the
not
first place?
because it's a waste not to stay in my animal form for the whole time.
I get that, but griffin and not being able to speak is not helpful.
And
Or
I
like,
will
I
argue.
was hoping one
Zuya.
of you would understand what I was saying.
It's
Think
Zuya.
about it. Think about it, Ed. If a random dog walked up to you and just started nodding and jumping up and down, you would be like, "Cousin Clarice, is that you?"
Yes, but I was assuming our wonderful goblin would understand some of my signals.
Like I said, he can. Like I said before, he can generally gather or understand gestures, but no one can speak to you. That's
Yeah,
the thing.
Yeah.
that's all right. So I see Zuya pop out,
Cousin Clarice.
and I go,
Dude, that should have
Hello,
me
Clarice.
geek. Cousin Clarice.
and for the first time, most likely everyone, maybe not Hira, you see a genuine smile on a drum. And he's like, Zuya!
Kira's gonna
Like-
clap him on the back, big bro hug.
Sorry, it's been a while. Things have been slightly crazy for me, as I know it's been for you.
What have you heard about us?
A lot, but I'm sure you have more to tell me. The Enclave has been trying to keep stories on you, so we knew where you were.
Quick
Oh,
question.
so everybody's tracking us now. That's
Quick-
fun.
Quick question, Zuya. Were you happen to be where there was a tremor in the ground and animals were about to get washed away?
We saw a bear.
Were you in some bear form that was rescuing animals, or is this
Yes.
another one of you? Was that you?
Yes.
I
Oh, yeah,
told
it
you,
was Zuya.
Boris. I told you.
Kira's gonna turn and introduce who's our new I guess Boris is
Everyone.
gone, but no. Boris, he's met Torin.
He's met.
but
No, I have
No,
not.
Yeah.
no.
No.
He's
Remember 'cause
only
we-
met me and you
Oh shit!
And
Remember? Oh yeah,
Wub,
I guess
yeah.
we lost
It's just
him
the
in
three of you.
and
lost
Wubba
him in
and Wubba.
we lost him in the middle of the monk's temple right before
Yep.
Eric joined the game.
Yep.
And so she's gonna introduce and she's like, "This is Torin." We actually met him in the monk temple where we parted. So
Yes,
he
I was called away by the Archdruid, so sorry I had to make my exit quick.
yeah, this is Torin. He's a wizard. This is Grave, not Grave. This is
Nimbus.
Nimbus. We're not really sure what he does yet.
He
He gives
like
a little bow.
he like trash that you remember. Enjoys the drink. And you know Wubba.
We
of
also
course.
have another new member, Boris, but he's off taking care of his Manticore murder face right now.
He
Okay.
is he's what a self-proclaimed butcher, and from what we've seen, pretty
He's an
lethal with
executioner.
blades.
And Zuya, for the new members, if you would like to describe your character.
Oh, drat.
Zuya is obviously a druid who can shift into animal forms. He I don't remember how tall I made him.
Pretty freaking tall.
Pretty
Yeah,
tall.
pretty tall. Um, he is a wood elf. Let me pop up my thingy.
Oh gosh, that's a way to introduce
Yeah,
yourself.
well, hey,
Oh well.
Pops out a
us wood
stingy.
elves are a little, excited
Promiscuous.
all the time.
Yeehaw.
They're not very shy.
No, totally not at all. It's not on here. Oh well. Um, the image that I use for my character is about what he looks like. Um, he is all about saving animals and
Becoming them.
yes, totally.
He's a svelte, tall, aged druid, but still looks young.
Yes.
And for the new members, if you want to describe your characters to Zuya, what they see or what he sees. We'll start with Nimbus.
Damn it. You son of a bitch.
Called out.
He's a 5'4" water genasi. His hair's kind of long, kind of seems like it's always underwater. He's always a little bit moist. It's a bit odd, but like he doesn't seem to mind. Um, he's got on a nifty little peasant shirt. It's got all the nifty little ruffles and stuff, and he's got some poofy short shorts on. Very, very feminine looking, but we don't talk about it. We don't talk about it.
And Thorin, man of the kingly height of 5'10", um, an older looking human of average build. Uh, Currently wears boots, a lot of brown, black. Uh, Keeps an overcoat as well. Uh, Used to button it up all the time, but now I've got my nifty new shirt that I like to expose. Brown hair, goatee. Oh no, I'm supposed to be describing my character,
Yeah.
not myself.
Dun dun dun.
Dun dun dun.
When you
But no,
said
that's
when you said he's got boots, I was gonna say with the fur.
boots with the fur.
Oh God.
Yeah, the
Kicked.
whole water deep.
I'm kicking you.
Looking at her.
You're kicking me?
So, average looking, older, kind of human male.
Okay.
Not too old though.
Reunited and it feels so good.
By the way, Torian is visibly off put. Ow, shit.
Don't do that.
I just cracked
I
my jaw.
heard that.
Yeah, that hurt.
I bet. It sounded like it hurt.
Huh.
That's what you get for what you're about to say.
Oh, that was it.
And he gets
Seeing
You're visually off put.
Kira's gonna explain to the others that Zuya was with them before before Boris or
Before the
Torin or
troubles.
any of them, yeah.
Hmm.
But he was called away shortly before we met Torin.
Gotcha. Well,
He
Zuya.
can turn into a bear. That's what Kira says. We
And
saw him turn into a
many
bear
other
once.
things.
And a hippogriff, obviously.
Griffin.
And Griffin.
Two different things.
Still can't
Friends
speak
of
it.
them are definitely allies of mine. So,
Um,
polymorph.
with that, I'm gonna kind of tell Zuya, did you want to head into the inn and I can apprise you of all the updates? We have to ask Kalissa some questions.
That sounds good. There's much to go over.
Kalessa.
Tale of Kalessa, yes. So,
What does Kalissa look like again?
let's see if there's an actual image for her.
Siri from The Witcher, apparently.
Hello, honey. I've brought your shirt back.
Yeah, I know I posted it in the Discord a while ago.
It's Siri from The Witcher.
I heard the best way to look up pictures about things like that is to put NSFW after it.
Oh no. Terribly.
I'm
Need
feeling
serious photos with an F.
It's the internet code for quality.
Yeah. I'm on it. I'm gonna Bing it.
No,
Rule
John,
34.
please. Not the Bing, not on the family computer. Please.
The Binging must happen.
I love Bing. Bing does not give a shit.
They really don't.
Oh, and John, no, I was saying I was gonna kick Kaylee for that joke.
Oh, was that supposed to be funny?
It wasn't a joke, it's the truth.
Mm.
I'm offended, okay? But
I missed it. Was
Yeah.
it funny?
no. I'm sorry.
It wasn't a joke, it's literally Siri from The Witcher.
No, that wasn't it. That was the what was
Oh.
it? The boots with the fur.
Oh. I was downstairs getting ice cream and he said that and I was just like, with the fur, but you guys couldn't hear me.
So,
Maybe.
all of you kind of shuffling in one by one into the Swinging Sword Inn. Is there a particular marching order? Who wants to enter first or last?
Yours always first, dude.
Nimbus
we'll
goes
walk in
last.
right next to Hira.
So with Wub, so as standing behind the bar or behind the you see Kalissa just kind of wiping down the counter and making and kind of glancing about the bottom floor of the inn and just kind of keeping tabs on the people's progress of their meals. And as she notices Hira and Wub, Adram and Zoya, and then finally Nimbus and Torin, she kind of, or her smile widens and she gives a very vigorous wave to the lot of you, and gestures you to go ahead and just take a seat, and she'll bring, or assuming that she'll be over to see you in a moment.
Happily lump down in the seat.
Got it. So, let's go ahead and just put you guys and pile you up on the inn. Dog pile!
Oh, I love being so close to everyone.
That's a whole lot of lovin'.
That's a whole lot of chickens.
Torin, that's not a handle.
Look at all those chickens.
My bad.
So,
Act like sardines in here.
as if only I can make the token smaller. That'd be great for this.
Goddamn.
I'm gonna put it back on the map so that
Bad
way
armor, though.
they can read this. So as you guys sit down, Kalissa very promptly brings out a large platter with a and as she approaches with the meal or with all the lot of you's meals, it's a various assortment of different vegetables, fruits, meats, some bread, and after handing the food and placing the last plate in front of Torin, she's going to kind of slide in next to him and kind of put her hands on her shoulder or elbows on the table and her rest her head in her hands, and she's like, "So, you finally made it back. So glad to see you. Do tell, where have you been? I was honestly kind of
That's
getting a little
long
worried."
story.
We're having
We went in
fun.
some sewers for a while, so that's why we smell.
She's gonna kind of lean in closer to Torin a little bit and like, I've got some soaps up in the rooms if you want me to whenever you need it.
That would be wonderful.
Fantastic.
So-
Oh,
Please
so
do.
where haven't we been?
I could tell by the bags under your eyes, Mr. Kullerov, that you could use a rest.
We all could. We've been up all night.
Yeah.
Haven't slept since the day before.
Warren's gonna start shoving his face.
Who we all are.
Nemesis- Yeah, Nemesis
anyone
red
in
only lasted
town-
so long.
Has anyone in town been asking about us specifically or acting weird?
Mm,
No, Mr. Gaelka did ask for Mr. Kenai. And other than, she's gonna trail off and meet eyes with Zuya, and it's like, I haven't seen you in a long time, dear. Are you okay? How have you been? Do I need to prepare a room?
No, no, I'm okay. I'll sleep outside. I've been okay. Been busy taking care of things.
Ah, yes, it does seem like the lot of you are the go-getters, if you will. Now, as for anyone asking around, no, it's been rather quiet. You know, ever since we got rid of, you lot got rid of those, fanatics that were taking over the All Shrine, it's been rather quiet here. And, of course, minus the tornado that randomly started and the rumbling that we heard from the Sumber Hills up north, but
Oh, we fixed both of those things.
by the way.
really,
Ooh, Torin's gonna choke down on some of his food and kind of clear his throat and ask Alyssa, hey, people get around here. You know a man by the name of Justrin? By chance?
I do actually. Yes, in fact, he does stay in town very kind of frequently. He's one of those in and out individuals, kind of like the lot of you, kind of comes and goes and then stays for a little while, then goes. But I'm sure that it shouldn't be that hard to find him.
You know where he stays at, by the way? Shovels more fucking food.
She's gonna smirk at your eagerness and kind of rub the top of your thigh, and then yes, actually, you know the lumber mill just to the south of here. He usually stays in one of the lodgings just to the east, or just to the east of it. It's kind of one of the smaller ones off into the corner.
Kaylee almost just died.
Nobody saw that.
Lumber,
I
huh?
did.
We're talking wood.
She's gonna smile and it's like, oh, I'm sure there'll be plenty of talk for that. But yes, the lumber mill.
Well, that was very helpful. Kalissa, thank you. Gonna kind of like scoop my chair.
Kira's gonna smirk and say, "How may we repay you?"
We
So
don't have money.
Ooh, I'm sorry, I don't have any money.
Maybe we could work out some other form of payment.
All of a sudden, a bard in the corner starts playing some
wee
Kenny
dee
G.
dee 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 dum bum away.
I look at my gloves and I'm like, I do have these magic fingers.
Immediately, Torn's pants don't seem to fit.
With your comment of the magic fingers, Kalissa is gonna kind of blush and kind of shoulder you a little bit. And it's like, well, rather forward, aren't you? And
Out loud. Shit.
so but she does look through or look across the lot of you and it's like, no, I don't need any payment. Honestly, with how much you've done for Red Lodge in the last several weeks since you lot just showed up, honestly, I've never been busier. There's more business than we've ever seen. I've actually even am just about to have our stoves repaired to the point where I can, or in the brewery repaired to where I can start serving and brewing ale again. Now, so for the lodgings, however, I did make some adjustments to the rooms, and so she's gonna kind of pull off a key, or pull the key ring off of her hip, and set 6 or 7 of them, including Boris, out on the table, and kind of slide each one to each of you, and you are
We're
all.
not sharing room anymore. That's nice.
I did suspect that you would be back, and after what you've done, I think I could make some. I thought it would be necessary to make some room. And she'll glance over at Zuya and it's like, darling, please, if you would like a warm bed, then you are more than welcome to stay inside with us. It's very well protected, and in fact, she's gonna kind of switch one of the keys, the one or with Zuya and Adram. It's like this one has a really nice view of the yard out back. If you're more inclined.
Yeah, a drum prefers his window to face a brick wall.
Shit.
The brooding type.
If it will make you feel better, I will sleep inside, but this will be the first time that I have slept indoors in a dwelling such as this.
Well, I hope the amenities are more than you find very pleasing. She'll kind of glance back over to Wub, and as I said before, Mr. Kenai, Mr. Gaelka did have some business with you. However, she kind of glances at the non-existent watch on her wrist, and he should be coming through for his afternoon meal. If you just want to, or if you would like to just hang around here.
I'm gonna take a bath and a nap.
And then after this kind of exchange, she'll look over to Nimbus, and with a very warm smile, and I haven't gotten your name yet, love. I just, for my own lodging. Of course, you're more than welcome to stay here, but who are you?
Yeah, that's because I've never said anything. Not to you, not really, no. I'm Nimbus. It's nice to meet you.
Ah, oh fuck me.
Calypso.
Kalissa Urquil. And this is my inn. And if you're with the rest of them, you're more than welcome here, sir.
Oh. Yeah, that'd be nice. Thank you. I didn't realize we were doing last names. I don't think I've actually told anyone my last name yet. It's Zankir, by the way. It's nice to meet everyone. I still have no idea what half of your names are, though. I still thought that your name was Tadley, Torin. Apparently, it's not Tadley, and I feel a bit silly.
Tadley, I forgot about Tadley.
I've taken no personal offense.
Tadley.
Nimbus. It's only hurt my ego.
And
Luckily, Torin has ego to spare,
uh,
and I'll
I
wink
can't
at him.
believe I forgot about Tadley.
kind of stifling a laugh, Kalissa is gonna again kind of pat Torin's hand and just like, it's okay, Dudley. We'll make it better for you.
Dude, Kira's losing her shit right now.
This is the first time we've all laughed after the millions of people we've murdered.
Wait, what?
At my expense.
You're in on it now.
Just kidding.
You touched his leg. Your DNA's on it. If we go down, you're going down.
I don't mind going down in some ways.
Oh.
Oh.
With that, Nimbus just takes a swig of anything alcoholic around. He's like, yep.
Well, me.
Torin's
thinks
about
it's
to use
time
a second,
for a bath.
second
And kind of
level spell.
glancing the lot of you up and down, she will Kalissa will make mention, I'm quite the skilled seamstress. If you have any clothing repairs that you need, and then kind of glancing at Torin in the tear of his shirt, she's gonna kind of tisk at him and it's like, I'll fix that later. Just
Take
bring it
off
by.
for 'em.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you, sir. And then at that, she's going to stand up and lean in and kind of just whispered, enjoy the meals. It's on me. And then start making her rounds back around the table, around the various tables, and leave these 6 of you in peace.
Large exhale as she leaves.
Kira's gonna give a little giggle in his direction, and she's gonna be like, "I'm gonna go take a bath and a nap."
That doesn't
Why
sound.
was she petting you
too
like a
bad.
dog?
It's a
It's called flirting,
human
Wub.
custom.
What?
Yeah, I'm not so sure goblins have that kind of custom, do they?
What is flirting?
Kira's gonna laugh and walk off to go take her bath.
Just ooh, not ready for this talk. With a goblin.
When you're older.
Somebody else can have that conversation. Does Wub know the birds and the bees?
You know,
Like the ones that
honestly,
come out
I
of-
feel like he was left alone at such a young age. I don't think he ever would have had the talk.
Oh no!
When a man
he was
loves a
extra confused
woman.
by everything that just happened.
Right?
Wub has never known a woman before. He's an innocent goblin. As innocent as that can be.
I hope Keegans throws in a nice goblin woman somewhere in our travels.
Bah, no such thing.
That way Wub can be very confused when she tries to flirt with him.
He would
What
be
is-
too.
What is this feeling that's happening? What was like, is this your dagger?
He's like, why my pee pee hard?
What'd you do to my pants?
Yeah,
What are you doing to me, witch?
I'm under some sort of curse.
Oh my god. I'm not gonna lie. I'm
He
laughing
starts
so hard
screaming
that
for
I
the
have to use the
strongest people he
restroom.
knows. He just starts screaming for Hera and Boris.
I start choking again.
There's
Why me?
there's some sort of magic coming out of my
You
small
witch!
appendage. She's cursed
Oh
me.
god.
Why is Torin
She's
pulling?
cursed me to grow a branch of wood from my pants.
My mini dagger is doing something weird.
Oh god.
Why does
the
it feel so
Torin of all
good?
people,
You made
though.
you made Griff
Oh, I
hiccup
mean,
again.
yeah. I've got Torin's got 12 charisma. I shouldn't be doing any of this shit.
I'm literally charisma based class, but hey, you guys keep talking. Go for it.
I'm a charisma based class too.
Ooh, that means
Yeah.
I've got charisma.
Shit, I have
See,
12 in charisma too.
K
I
Lessa
have a
and Hero.
20 in
Ooh,
charisma.
woo.
that's huge.
Thank you.
You're as charismatic as I am smart.
Yeah.
We could kind
As
of
you,
accomplish something if we were working together.
I'm too busy looking out windows taking pictures in sepia.
Let's see. I think my
Hira-
charisma is
Hi-
also 12. Nice.
Hira is
Um,
bisexual. She's just a little too much of a zealot and hasn't. Nobody's really. Yeah.
Oh, dude, definitely. Hira and Kaylessa. Ooh, woo. I ship this.
Hira doesn't have time for that. She's on a holy mission.
She's on a
Okay.
holy mission, all right. Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I'll be my god, you be yours. Let's meet in between. Ooh, yeah.
We're gonna have someone crying God later.
Oh no.
So, seeing as Hira is the first one to leave the table and make her way upstairs, this new room that you find yourself in, there is a small number engraved on the key, the number 3, and you unlock the door and open it to a much larger room than the one that you were staying in before, with a much larger bed. Seemingly, the sheets and the make of the bed are much finer than the previous lodging. And by the way, this is actually on the 3rd floor instead of the 2nd floor where you were before.
Damn, Hira didn't need all this.
And there is a mannequin against the far wall that
Oh, my
is seemingly for your armor, with a plaque above it with 2 large hooks, seemingly to support a weapon. There is also
Damn, Kalesta.
a desk with fully stocked with a journal, quill, and ink, as well as underneath the window, that your window actually looks out to the center of Red Larch.
So she
And
can stay vigilant, spy on people. What?
and there is
There's
actually
also-
a small shrine already built with the visage and any kind of symbolic emblems to Tyr already set.
Oh, sick.
Some sort of scarf restraints also right around the bedposts.
What?
No,
And a small
no.
note- and a small note that says, "I'll be up later for reasons."
Oh my god.
Um
My room, John.
She was hanging on
stop.
Torin, not me.
I
So-
don't think she cares.
So, and you do remember from the last time that you stayed, the bathing houses, there is a small narrow stairwell, or spiral staircase that leads directly down, to the back of the inn, that has a small bathing chamber that is a public bathing chamber. So there's room for about 4 people in there at a time. However, at the moment,
Group bath.
it's vacant.
Hell yeah, all to myself. Let's go. Here's gonna take a bath.
No, I'm taking a bath.
Drum, don't get
Wait.
weird.
I'm not gonna be weird. You're the weird one. I'm angsty.
His blue eyes just never leave Hira.
She
Don't
just sinks
worry,
slowly below
I'll
the water.
protect you. He's just heavy breathing in the corner, just soaping one part of his arm.
Hira turns around.
He's like this. Nothing will happen to you ever. No,
Oh
he's
God.
not creepy, guys. Come on, you guys make him out to be some edgy idiot.
Kix, you're playing him. Of course he's creepy.
Also, I have
Wow.
decided that she has the holy
Ooh.
symbol of Tyr tattooed onto the back of her neck.
Hey.
Funny enough, Torin was also going to bathe.
Oh, it's
Bathe.
a party down here.
Oh, is literally like the whole party about to bathe?
I
Well,
debated
one
on
Wolf doesn't
casting.
take baths. He just rolls in the dirt.
I'm debating on whether or not to cast Wall of Water to section myself off from you, motherfucker.
Do you have any spell slots left?
I've got plenty.
So,
This is an emergency.
But,
Nimbus just walks through the wall and be like, Torn, yeah, do you have
Okay,
any soap?
actually, Hira's
Well,
not very shy. When she was training with Tyr or whatever, there was a lot of public bathing. So
Okay.
she doesn't
Wolf
give a
was
a
fuck.
hoe.
She,
Got it.
she, no,
and
she actually doesn't give a fuck. She's just like shirt off, titties out.
Wub being Wub pays absolutely no mind or attention to the fact that it's like co-ed bathing. He just like clothes off, jumps in the water, doesn't care.
Starts swimming around.
He's
Yeah,
splashing around.
because again, no birds and bees. He has no concept of
Yeah.
any of that.
I think this might be
Okay.
the first time you guys see
So it-
Torn without a shirt on.
Adram and Torn are the only ones who care.
I
Not
don't
really.
care.
It's a
I've
little
seen-
weird.
I've
but-
seen your toddies before because we've traveled. I am literally zero
Toddies?
attracted to you. You are more or less like a sister.
See, I don't know, because all I'm saying is it's lucky that Wub doesn't know about the birds and the bees, because from what I've seen and heard, here's a fucking babe. Alright?
She is. She really is.
So I feel like on some level a drum's gotta want that ass, you know what I'm saying?
No.
Torn's
No.
definitely trying to turn her into hide a little something.
Yeah, my tattoos. Torn's covered in tattoos, by the way.
Is he really?
Yeah. When he takes off
Interesting.
his shirt, he's got all kinds of different tattoos on him.
Hell yeah.
Star maps, different
So
runic
Torin and
symbols.
Here
Zee are gonna
having no
have
sense-
competitions, tattoo
Here
competitions.
having no sense of like public bathing or people's privacy is gonna start asking you about the tattoos.
What's
Mhm.
that
While-
one that
while
looks
we're
like
bathing- while
Snoopy?
while she's bathing, she's got titties out. Just
That one was a mistake.
Yeah, what's that one with Snoopy holding a head, holding a red balloon saying "I love mom"?
Yeah, no, I've got star map tattoos, runic symbols, symbols that belong to certain organizations, kind of all over. I did get the symbol for the Earth cult tattooed. It's still sort of fresh. You got to do what you can to fit in.
I bet all that running through the sewers was good for it.
Yeah, no, it's
It's turning
nothing I
green.
haven't dealt with before.
Wait, does he have
Yeah,
any in his chest? Like, have we ever seen him like peeking out from his shirt?
No, nothing really up top. Mostly on the upper arms and like the back.
Gotcha.
My chest is currently covered in those manticore scars, though.
Oh fuck! I forgot you got mauled.
Yeah.
Speaking of scars, a drum's back is filled with scars.
Oh.
Scar
That
Here-
looks like
Hira
looks like-
presumably knows the story.
Yeah, it
Orin
looks like
will notice.
scratch marks as if something tried to get out of him from his back and was like
oh, that's
scratching.
terrifying.
Yeah, I'm not gonna open that can of worms yet.
Yeah.
Hira's just got the symbol of Tyr tattooed at the nape of her neck, but she has a bunch of like typical battle scars.
okay.
One of her
And-
one of her nipples is half off. I'm kidding.
Orin
The
made the
only-
because this situation is uncomfortable.
A scar,
The
a
only-
scar
the
goes
only
over like
parts-
the center of the nipple.
I tried to pierce it and it got yanked out.
Oh god.
Sorry.
Yikes.
Okay.
Yikes.
So, is anyone else gonna partake? So we've already got four,
Four.
but Wub is relatively small. So
Oh, so we're getting
Yeah.
crowded in here. We're bumping shoulders, huh?
Is it a shower or a bathtub?
there
Bathtub.
showers don't exist.
Oh,
It
I'm
is-
sorry,
Large is
in a
the
world
bathing
where a
area.
manticore can be a pet. Showers just draw a
So,
line.
like I
Nimbus
said,
would be attracted to water.
so there is enough room in this back room, or in the tub area that you that 7 of you could, actually or get in here. And there are different kind of like sectioned off areas where if you would like a little bit of privacy, you can use those areas. And there are small wells of water and towels in those sectioned off areas, but the big or the largest portion of the room is this large tub, with Wub swimming laps. And Hira, not being very being very brazen. There is enough room that that four of you could soak for a few minutes without ever having to actually like bump into each other. Okay, so about 30 minutes pass. Each of you are getting relatively waterlogged, except for Nimbus, who kind of stays waterlogged.
No, Nimbus is actually dancing. Excuse you.
In the tub?
No, he never followed you guys.
Oh.
Yeah,
He
Zuya,
is the
Zuya,
tub.
Hey.
yeah, Zuya and Nimbus are still in the bar.
No,
Okay.
Nimbus is
Here's
My
naked
mistake.
in the
Water,
tub,
this
giving
water
us
just
lube.
clings to me, and you just see Nimbus's face come out of the water, and his hands are all over her naked body. Hey,
My mistake. My
Nimbus
mistake.
is giving us a little
No.
show.
I
My
didn't know this bath was taken.
Oh no.
my mistake.
Windmill starts windmilling right there.
Yeah,
So, but
smacking here on the forehead with his water dong.
my mistake.
Oh my god.
But yeah, so the four of you are able to bathe in peace, while Nimbus and Zuya kind of stay in the main room, or in the eatery of the inn,
The dining area.
dining area. Yes, thank you.
I got you, fam.
The so after about 30 or so minutes, each of you can consider yourself pretty cleaned and refreshed. I'll start with Zuya and Nimbus. What would the two of you like to do?
Is there music playing?
Yes, there is a
Nimbus gets up and starts dancing.
So Kalissa, very pleased to see that there's another entertainer in town. She's going to hand you a large pint of ale, and
Hell yeah.
the
And nobody's there to stop this either.
Oh, no,
Oh
it's a
god.
In reality,
God.
in reality,
Just met
Grace
Nimbus,
just
too.
happy because she's been stifling her hiccups this whole time, but now she can let them out. She's like, finally, I can drink something.
And Zuya has no idea.
Zuya just met this bitch, like...
so there and Zuya,
Drink
there's
that one pint across the whole bar. Hey Zuya, you stupid bitch! What the fuck?
Ain't you a tall drink of water?
but so yeah, the Zuya, you do watch as Nimbus basically downs this pint of ale and begins dancing with the quintet of halflings that are sitting at the end of the bar, playing various instruments and singing a jaunty medley.
With the
Nimbus-
empty pint
Nimbus-
glass in hand.
Nimbus gives one of them a little twirl.
Yeah, he
Yes.
does. He's fucking twirling around them, giving them twirls. You think he wouldn't? He fucking would. He grew up on this shit.
So the patrons of the bar are excited, and not excited, but ecstatic that they have entertainment again, and they're beating their mugs on the table in pulse with the time, or with the music.
It's still the morning, isn't it?
Fuck that shit.
It's
Who
afternoon.
cares?
There are people that drink all the time, like
Even Nimbus
me.
is one of them.
If you're made up of water, technically the alcohol is just getting diluted every time she drinks it. He drinks it, so he's not really that drunk.
It's just a nice little buzz constantly.
But yes, so Nimbus is dancing.
Made of 50% alcohol.
Zuya, what would you like to do? After the meal is finished and you're now watching your new party member partake in a party.
I'm gonna grab a couple of extra veggies and fruit and a couple pieces of meat, stick them in my pocket, and laugh at Nimbus dancing and head upstairs to check out my new room to see what it's like.
So with the looking down at the key, you do notice that it is etched with the number 6. And as you pass by the bar where Calissa normally stands, she kind of puts a hand out and stops you, and it's like, if there's anything you would like me to add to your room, please let me know. Anything to make you more comfortable. And then kind of just lets you up on your way, and you find as you make your way up to the third floor, you find a very similar room to the one that I described for Hira. But like I said, this one, looking out the window, it looks directly out into the northern yard of the area, and there is actually a large tree that has a very thick branch that kind of not necessarily obscures your vision, but you it is a pleasant view.
How close am I to the closest tree?
Very easy to open the window and just hop out.
Okay.
So he's gonna be sneaking in and out all night. Or he's gonna like sleep outside in the tree and then sneak back in. So when Calista checks on him, she's like, "Oh, I loved the room."
Exactly.
Didn't want to offend her.
So, the four of you, after the bath, you redress in the clothing, or about 15 minutes into this bath, Calista does come back come in and place places several different sets of clothes out on the big bench that sits in the front of the room, and before she makes her exit, she's like, if you just leave any laundry in the or in here, I will gather it and patch it up if need be, and give it a nice clean for all of you in the morning. And after that, she'll make her exit. After the bath and dressing in the very comfortable clothes, the lot of you make your way back into the main dining hall and bear witness to the majestic performance of Nimbus, who is now up on one of the tables,
Hell yeah.
singing along with the halflings in a kind of broken, as if like he knows the song, but not well.
I see our new party member likes to party all the time, not just at night, huh?
He hears you and he just kind of like turns, like there's a big ass loopy smile on his face. He's like, "Oh, Hira, come, come join me, come dance. We
I
can have a
gotta
good
go take a
time
nap."
together." No, oh. And then he
Here's
just like
literally gonna
slowly turns to the others, like, "Come, come. We'll dance together. We'll have a good time.
Here's gonna
It'll be
quickly
great."
retreat to her room.
I wish I had a buzzkill spell.
Normally, Hira actually might partake in dancing. She just has been up all night.
Seeing the
I was
tavern.
thinking
As Hira's
what would
leaving, she'll
normally be down for like fun, but it's been a long like 2 days, man.
Hira will call to Nimbus and promise next time. I'm just really tired.
I'm just gonna look around. I'm not feeling it. I'm just gonna go back upstairs.
It's group nap time.
I got my comfy clothes on. I
Slumber
got my
party?
room
What?
key.
Tell me Torn has like footy pajamas.
With the
Giant,
little butt
like,
flap.
Calypso,
Little-
yeah, Calypso
pajamas.
gave them to him, and it has
Little-
it has a flap in the back for
And in the front.
Please stop sexualizing me. I'm like a 37-year-old man. It's
What
weird.
the fuck?
In footy pajamas that have a little flame.
Yeah, it's weird.
So,
What time is it?
at this point, it's about 3 in the afternoon. And Zuya and Hira, if you choose to take a long rest, it is you can definitely do so. Torin, as you make your way up, looking down at the key, it has the number 1 etched into it.
I knew it.
And
Favoritism.
making your way to the back of the room or the hallway, you open the door into a elegantly furnished room, very or similar to what I described for Hira, and that or it's this one looks out to the backyard, where the distillery and the other kitchen of this establishment lies. And with as much noise as it was was going on in the dining hall, it is silent in this room.
No, it's a trap. Okay.
It's noise proof room. Ooh. Woo.
Cuffs on the bed.
Yeah, so he doesn't escape.
Dun, dun, dun.
What a great view, by the way. I can see the distillery and the kitchen. Or the shop.
It's like I'm confused at why the window's directly into her bedroom, but hey, whatever.
I'll just
Interesting.
close those curtains.
Be right back.
Okay.
As soon as I hit the bed, I'm just
Out like a light.
Let's hear it too.
kind of like how I'm gonna be tonight.
Nimbus or Wub, sorry. What would you like to do?
Yes. I've just been waiting for was going to make my way to the orphanage and go to sleep as
Okay. So
you said Gale had some business with me.
So, you do, or after you return from your bath, you do notice Gaelker sitting in the inn. However, or at this point, he is heavily enthralled with the new music and the new entertainment inside of the inn. And there's a smile on his face that you haven't seen in a very long time.
Can Nimbus just like go around asking random people to dance with him?
Of course, if you would like to make
Oh,
let's see, it's persuasion in 5e, yeah?
Looks like it.
Yes, give
That would
me
work.
a persuasion check with advantage.
Oh, that's pretty sweet, dude.
It's the alcoholic bravery. What do they call that?
Liquid luck.
Liquid courage.
Yeah,
Liquid
that's
courage.
yeah.
Courage.
All right, everyone, get ready for Graves' 60 different rolls.
No, wait.
Oh,
I
my
don't think I did that
gosh.
right.
No.
Wait.
It did.
I
It
didn't do
didn't
it.
roll it 5 times. It rolled 2
Yeah.
d20. It just rolled a 2.
It's just 2. Wait.
Roll 1 d20 as one word.
You wait.
Well,
I
plus
got
1.
it this time.
A.
And then you have advantage,
No.
so you can do that one more time.
Yeah, you should
Okay.
have done 2d20.
Nah, it would roll it it would roll both d20s and give you one number. So that's why you have to do it
Together.
separately.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Understandable. 15.
So
Here we go.
it is very easy to grab one of the singing halflings out of the quintet, um, who has basically been the leader of this quintet of, you know, controlling the songs and making sure that the transitions were smooth. Um, and
Grave, it's your people, the halflings.
Weeps.
so and the moment that the two of you begin dancing together, um the rest of the inn begin or ignites in an uproar of excitement, and the there's actually several parishioners of the inn that actually go outside and come back with several more people, um and they basically stand around in the inn grabbing some drinks, some of them seeming like just got off of work, and all of them are extremely happy. One of them even actually downs his mug of ale and sets it on a table and throws some coins into it, uh, and several others keep suit, or follow suit, as well as dropping some coins into the loot case that is sitting in front of the quintet. And this continues on for a good 3 or 4 hours. The entire time, Kalissa is steadily bringing you more ale, trying to make sure you don't
We're gonna get alcohol poisoning.
trying to avoid you becoming completely inebriated, but also with the dancing, you can get kind of parched. And every time that she comes by and hands you a mug, the smile on her face is just beaming from ear to ear. And as the halfling kind of steps back, or after the 4-hour mark, the halfling kind of steps back and it's like, that was a lot of fun. My name's Leon.
Oh, it's a pleasure, Leon. My name is Nimbus.
Ah,
It's been a
Nimbus.
fun time.
Well, do you plan on coming back? Because he's gonna gesture over to the loot case, and it's been a very lucrative day, and I do hope that we could share in this in the money that we could have entertaining this town. And after saying that, he is going to hand you the mug. At this point, it is heavy, full of coins.
Hell yeah. Fucking carries it 2 hands, like gives a little bow, and he's like, maybe another time. But alas, I have other friends that need me.
The inn is going to kind of let out a simultaneous groan, and some of those here or who heard this exchange are gonna kind of walk up to you and either shake your hand or pat your back, or give you a pat on the back, and it's like, that was lovely, Nimbus.
You just yell your name, Nimbus, and give a big bow.
Hell yeah.
It was only like
Like,
3 or 4 people that actually heard the exchange, though.
He kind of like does a little imaginary tip of his hat, and he's like, well, I best be off. It's been a lovely night. I'm very tired now, though. Perhaps a bath first. Baths are nice. I do enjoy the water.
So
And like he kind of like just whoosh.
at this point, making your way back to the bath, it is empty. There is no one out or in there. And kind of sorting through the coins, you do find about 70 copper and 5 gold. Same thing as before. Kalissa, noticing you making your way to the bath, she does come in with a polite knock and offers to, or if you leave your clothes, or any clothes that are in need of repair or cleaning, she'd be happy to do so, and does leave a fresh set of clothing. And these clothes are a lot more floral than the ones that she had given to Torin, Hira, and Wub and Adram.
Hell yeah.
We're all matching. How cute.
But good 30-40 minutes pass as you enjoy your time alone and kind of slowly sobering up just a little bit. You do make your way up to the third floor again and look at the key in your hand, and it are etched with the number 2.
Oh.
And making your way into the room on the third floor, you do find you have a elegant view of the All Shrine that is to the south of the Swinging Sword Inn. Welcome back, Ed. Glad you're back.
Thanks.
Lucky duck, you get to look at a church all day.
Wub, you are able to make your way to the orphanage. Or I'm sorry, you wanted the Galeker
Yeah.
thing. So I'll handle a drum real quick. Your key has the number 7 on it. Lucky number 7. And it is the room in between Hira and Torrens. You also find the same amenities as Hira, but instead of just a shrine dedicated to just here, it's a shrine. It's an all faith shrine. So it basically has different symbols and religious
Iconography.
yes, thank you, of various gods, including Lysander. Now the I didn't forget the order. I know exactly. I actually have it fucking written out next to me. Thank you. I wanted it there. That's
Said
why.
2, but
You
the
could have just given
bottom
him the number 2 or 4.
No,
Absolutely not.
because 2's on the
I
other
have-
side.
Well, you could have given. I guess it would be.
Listen, there
What?
doesn't have to be any order. Look at the map that we're on right now. 1, 2, 6, 8, 15, 5, 3, 4, 7. There's no order.
Well, exactly.
aren't even real.
This
Yes, I
map
know how
isn't
to
real.
count. 1,
Hey,
7,
hey.
3.
You two be quiet. You're both sleeping. Torin and here have no more words. You
No,
zonked out.
the only words I should hear from Torn is. I'm kidding.
I thought it was gonna be.
Torrance moaning about Kaylessa in his room.
I
Oh,
do not
no.
know what that sound means, but I don't want to know.
But
Well, he didn't have any privacy in the bath, so I'm just saying.
So you know.
Anyways, so I'm in my room.
Anybody
and
seen Psych?
yes,
My favorite show ever.
Adram, your room is a little bit further, or has a bit of a or further down view of the northern yard, looking over the largest portion of the inn. And like I said, with this all faiths iconography all over it. Wub, as you kind of sit down with Galeker, that beaming smile looks back at you, or looks to you, and it's like, Mr. Kenai, thank you for meeting with me. I'm so glad you made it back. Do tell, did you find that item that I requested?
Well, I think we did, but one of our party members has it right now, and he needs it to get home.
You know, with maybe we can see if it works before we try to sell it.
How do you see if it works? Do you stab something with it and then see if it stabs them?
From the information I gathered, it opens a portcullis.
What kind of cup is that?
He's gonna chuckle and smile, like, Mr. Wub, Mr. Keen-eyed, it's not a cup, it's a door to
Mm,
the worlds.
what?
Yes, in
That
fact,
would be a really big door.
maybe, and maybe a small one. I'm not sure, but there are certain places that I've heard that the distance between our realm and others is shorter. So if we take it there, or perhaps you and your party take it there, maybe it would open the door to take your friend home.
It's worth a shot.
Well, he's gonna finish the last of his beer or of his ale, and I do agree. So, if you gather any more information, and we do find out it works, come back. 'Cause I would love to know this. We do have a interested party in this trident.
Well, I'll try, but no promises.
Of course, of course. We'll if not, then we will find other means of scoring some coin. And then at that, he's going to make his leave. And
Just before he leaves, I was gonna ask if he's had any luck finding that small set of +1 studded leather for me.
yes, come by in the shop in the morning and I'll have it for you. I did find it.
Thank you, thank you.
So at that, or he'll gesture goodnight and make his leave. And like you said, you want to go back to the orphanage, which as you get back to the orphanage down the way, all the little chitlins have been put to sleep. And there's some the very comforting sounds of little childish snores.
When I look through the kids' rooms, there's still 6 kids, right?
There is now 12.
Oh shit. Alright. Orphanage is off to a good start.
All right. So we have
Last session, or not last session, but last time I was in town, you said that it has enough money for like food, clothes, furniture for all the kids, and
going through the
not like super nice stuff, obviously, but
I think I donated some money too.
yes, going through the ledgers that Gailker has and Kalesa have appropriately created for you. There has actually been several large donations. One from or the largest being from Adram, but other villagers of Red Larch or townspeople of Red Larch have also donated. And there seems to be an actual surplus of funds. And looking through the pantry and the expense charts, everything seems to be in a fine standing. Making your way up to the upper loft, you do see that a second room has been built for someone inside, and you hear the loud snoring of a large, burly panda.
yes.
Nice.
sweet.
Trash is taking care of the kids while you're gone.
Badass. I like that.
So, all of you
Your
can.
wifey's been taking care of the kids.
So, seeing as we
Giant
have
Monk panda ready to kick ass and tuck kids into bed.
people that need to get up and go to work tomorrow and go to school tomorrow, we are going to call the session now, but go ahead and mark your sheets for a long rest. All of your spells come back, all of your beast abilities come back, your health, your HP returns to full, and that is where we will pick up next week. I'm pretty
Awesome,
sure,
awesome.
I'm pretty sure I'll be here next week, so just count on that.
Can I talk to you
Oh.
for a minute about feats? Because I forgot, because we were having trouble with that before. I forgot to do mine. I wanted your advice.
Well, good
Okay.
session, everybody. We got us all titties.
I'm
It's
gonna have
already
to.
one right there.
I'm
You know
gonna
what
have
I
to
mean?
Google search ASMR and SFW.
Hey, you see that Twitch? Any fans out there? Rule 34 for Hera. It's already ready. We just had a
Yeah.
bath scene. Start drawing away. You know what I'm saying? Get on it.
Right.
Please don't.
By next week, if I don't see Hera sporting a tear tattoo with the titties hanging out with bubbles all over the
Just get
private parts.
Get like
Oh
a
my
naked,
God.
hideous wub sitting on a hot, naked hero's lap just to balance it out. Fuck yeah.
No.
We're
Oh,
good.
Just
fucking
no.
The
Eric's
singer's
like, "You
name
guys
was
are a bunch of
Leon.
pervs," and he's like drawing it right now.
I'm folding my glasses cloth.
I
Thank
think the
you
only one of
very
us who can
much.
draw is Nimbus. Or
Because, you know,
Graves.
the top of the picture, it's all Hera, and you get excited, and then where you should see Hera titties, it's just nasty wub face.
That's a little better.
Good
But
session there, everyone.
so, and we will, like I said, pick up on this next week, where and y'all go ahead and have a conversation in the Discord of what you guys want to do, because there is plenty of things to do.
Okay.
Well, Zuya creeped the shit out of Torin, so you know, Zuya could do that again.
To do where?
Everywhere.
Red Arch.
Well,
Anywhere.
I think we should definitely look into the. I forget his name. What's his face who's
Justrin.
been spying on us? Justrin. That's the
Mhm.
first thing we should do.
Definitely.
And then maybe we'll get a lead from there.
Okay.
I'm losing track of where we promised to go back to. Did we say we're gonna come back to Feathergale Spire or Deepwater?
I think we're good on going back to
didn't.
Feathergale for now.
Yeah, we didn't promise
Ah,
anything.
so hopefully this guy gives us a lead then.
Either that, or and then I can tell you guys what Gailker just told me to try to test out the Trident, but we have to find out where to test it out first before.
Yeah. Dude, Tom missed a really fun session.
I'll definitely fill him in on this. So
Oh, I'm sure he'll watch Kix's stream or your stream.
yeah, and basically for his sake, Boris has would have joined you, or for part of the meal definitely witnessed Nimbus, and instead of a tiny little baby Manicore, it's large enough now to kind of drape over his shoulders, kind of the
Nimbus
size
is
of,
gonna be-
Did Boris join us in the bath?
I bet Nimbus.
he would not have.
I bet Boris would have danced with Nimbus though.
Oh shit.
Just stomping
With the
around.
Manicore. And Nimbus would have tried to spin Boris around. It would have been adorable.
Boris's
Fuck
dance would be like
yes.
a crunk.
Fuck
It wouldn't be an
yes.
actual.
I was
No,
just
no, no,
thinking
no.
Boris dancing would be a mixture of either a crunk.
But y'all have
or
a great
like him
night.
Just trying to mosh pit every.
Thank you so much for coming out. I'll see you next time.